Alright, what's up everybody? Here we are back for a new episode of The Flash. This is Season 6, episode number 11, which is titled Love is a Battlefield. Yeah, I did say I was gonna reflect a little bit also on the ending of Arrow. I will say I just came off of watching episode 10 of The Flash here as well. There is a lot to talk about, I guess, right? I mean, we've got lots going on. I will say, definitely seems like Ramsey is going to remain locked up, and we're kind of focused on a whole new threat right now, right? We've got McCullough Industries, is that how I pronounce it? Is it McCullough or McCullough? I'm not sure, but where, of course, there was this organization, Black Hole, that had stolen one of their weapons, and now it turns out, actually, that, like, yeah, the CEO guy is basically just, like, tied to him. And then he's got a wife, Eva, who, you know, Iris started to basically track down, right? And it led her to this closed-off room or whatever, and suddenly she gets pulled into a mirror. I'm not sure what that's about. I mean, I'm assuming that is, like, Eva or something, because Eva herself, I think, had gone missing or whatever, or wasn't seen anymore, right? Not sure exactly everything that's going on there. It's pretty technical so far as well, I will say, lots of details. But, I don't know, is that going to be a whole, like, is that going to be, like, a new Earth type of situation, maybe? I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, they're not even necessarily aware of all these other Earths that have spawned now, whatever. I thought that maybe Oliver was trying to communicate that to Barry, giving him the mask and kind of setting him on a trail, maybe to communicate about these different Earths, but I think that Team Flash right now simply not aware of them yet. Maybe Cisco's gonna find out, because he's kind of taking a break, essentially, right? Rediscovering himself and stuff. Yeah, like I said, this season can still go into any direction really right now. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's gonna commence there, I guess. I will say, yeah, again, I finished Arrow, of course, as well, and it was a beautiful ending. I already reflected in the last episode of The Flash a little bit on the penultimate episode of Arrow, which I will say felt a little weird in hindsight, because it was basically set up for what could have been a different show, and they never ended up doing that. So having that episode thrown in there now feels a little bit like a waste, or like a, yeah, like semi-disappointment. I mean, I kind of enjoyed it, you know what I mean? Like, I actually didn't mind it. I just hoped that we were gonna, well, just see that, yeah, I mean, I thought it was gonna lead somewhere, and it didn't. That's the disappointing part, I guess, especially for me. The last episode itself, well, that's still the other, like, I guess, I mean, it's not necessarily conflicting thing, because I loved the last episode. I thought it was beautiful, and, you know, just seeing all the characters one more time, kind of, I mean, the whole season was essentially a celebration of the end of of what the whole journey has been like, right, for Oliver and for the show Arrow. We've met so many characters. They all kind of came back. Well, almost all of them came back. So it was really well done. I will also say that coming off of the crossover, having this new scenario right now, where there's basically this one Earth where all our superheroes are right now, right? But like new Earths being created, and also that this new Earth suddenly spawned all characters back from the dead. You know, it was like, on one hand, it was nice for that particular episode, like I said, to like see him again and have him be brought back that way. But of course, it is a little also, what's I think maybe slightly conflicting about it to me is like, it feels like it's kind of lessening the impact of what came before. You know what I mean? And that's, I will say, that's always been a bit of a conflicting thing with me when it comes to all these shows. Is like the fact that we are dealing with this kind of time travel where we can put things right again and this and that. And in Arrow, of course, we saw it a bunch as well, with certain characters dying who ended up coming back in different forms. It's like, and we saw it in The Flash, of course, too, I guess you could say, with something like Barry's dad, who, yes, is still dead at this point, but he did come back, of course, in the form of Jay Garrick, I guess you could say, right? Or in the form of Barry on Earth 90 or whatever. It's like, the characters are never truly gone, right? That's, yeah, I mean, on one hand, it's the kind of thing you just gotta take for granted, I guess, right? And I definitely am. So again, I don't want to make it seem like I'm, like, disappointed by it, but I do feel like that's the conflicting part, and maybe the part that, if you'd ask me, I like to be seen, or I like to be done differently, where actually, like, yeah, when something big and impactful happens, it's like, it's definitive. You know what I mean? And there are real consequences to it, I guess. And again, the fact that now I have to live with the knowledge that, like, oh, all these characters that died previously in Arrow are still, like, out there. And they're basically in Star City right now. We're gonna have to wait and see if we see them still popping up in, you know, some future crossover. Well, I know there's one massive crossover arc still coming up, and maybe there's gonna be some other episodes, because lo and behold, we saw Diggle in the last one too, by the way. And that whole mission was kind of pointless in the end, which was weird. You know, I wonder if that's still going to be continued too, but Barry basically figured like, oh no, Oliver just gave me the bass to tell me to look out for my loved ones and stuff, right? But yeah, again, Diggle came back. I wonder if we're still going to end up seeing these characters. But as a whole, I will say that the final episode of Arrow was amazing, and I love how it just, you know, like the whole season had already been, it was a massive tribute to the entire show, and it's yeah, well, yeah, even that, I love the ending too. But it is definitely not something I could have ever seen coming before, where, like, the fact that Arrow always was the more grounded show, compared to The Flash, of course, right? Big time. More grounded, more serious, more gritty, a little more mature. That's why I you know, liked it the most also. Seeing it get the type of ending where, like, yeah, we literally just see Oliver in the afterlife with Felicity, like, meeting him there, could have never thought that that's how the show was going to end. You know what I mean? I definitely had foreseen the ending to be more this thing of like, oh yeah, the mission will always continue or something, you know? And that's kind of what they alluded to also, I will say. I definitely expected that to kind of be in store for it or something. That's also why I mean, I called it out before Crisis, but like, I didn't expect Oliver to die, and he actually did. Which even that moment, God, it's funny how I can think of so many things now that I do feel actually a little bit conflicted about. When I point it out, that's maybe going to make me sound more negative than I actually feel about it. Because I, you know, like, I basically, yeah, I have only positive feelings when it comes to Arrow, you know, in hindsight and stuff. But, I literally already forgot what I was going to talk about. So whatever, guys. Not going to do any more retakes because I've been recording this for 7 minutes here. Yeah, no, like I said, I mean, you know, it's been one hell of a ride, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the future of this Arrowverse is still going to be looking like. So yeah, I'm still trying to think of what that was, but whatever, I can't remember now, guys. So I'm just gonna dive straight into this episode. If you enjoy my reactions to The Flash, you can of course get early access to the next bunch of episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Go and check it out. Full-length reactions are being posted there too, and you can sign up for free and watch the next episode already right now as well. That being said, let's dive straight into it. What happened to Iris? What did she just get dragged into? It's the same room. Is it just gonna turn out to literally be some kind of mirror world? Like, it's just the same except different somehow? Oh yeah, this really is a new opening now.
I know Valentine's Day isn't for a couple of days, but I thought, why not? Let me surprise my hubby before some crazy meta of the week strikes.
How is it possible that we just move on like nothing happened? That's weird. I don't know, dude. Is Iris just not going to be aware that something about this world is actually going to be different?
Awesome. I mean, the pancakes are round. Just excited to taste them with my mouth.
The cooking never was the best, though.
Oh my God. When did you learn to cook?
Yeah.
I mean, these are really good.
No. This gotta be a new reality now.
Is this fresh squeeze?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Are we sure we're not on, like, opposite world or something?
as for all this, thank God for 24-hour grocery stores.
This is your
Just-
reminder.
Oh.
You have a reservation at Giovanni's February 14th at 7 p.m.
You know what?
Valentine's Day, huh? Okay, fair enough. I was gonna say.
If we also made a reservation for tonight, we could up our chances of having an emergency-free Valentine's Day dinner.
I don't care when we have dinner as long as we're together.
'Cause
Alexa?
she really is, like, going out of her way to give Barry the best possible day, I guess.
You finish eating,
I will.
I'm gonna go take a shower.
You're amazing.
It's interesting, the contrast there, right? Between her, like I said, I feel like she's being more and more risky when it comes to her reporting, but then simultaneously she's constantly thinking about living life to its fullest now.
You know, it's my understanding that there are two kinds of people who hate Valentine's Day. One, those who think it's a made-up holiday. Two, those with a broken heart.
Oh boy.
I think you're the second one.
No, I'm not.
Really? I think
Yeah, definitely does seem like you're hiding something. Something you don't want to talk about.
Mr. Emerson Fairweather is the emo dope who's responsible.
There's no way she'd fall for that guy.
You and Mr. Fallout Boy could go off and be mopey together.
I'm sorry, have we met?
Look, it says here he's gonna be back at Jitters tomorrow.
Oh no.
It's awesome celebrating Valentine's together, even if it's early.
Yeah. No crisis, no dark future looming over us.
Feels nice.
We better not see Cupid stupid showing up.
Vi posso consigliare spaghetti?
I'm so sorry, we don't speak Italian.
Delizioso. Forse prendiamo questo come primo.
Okay, well apparently you do. Just not you, Barry.
And can we just get another minute? Grazie.
I was gonna say, they're giving them the full, authentic experience.
What?
What? Do you speak Italian?
Dude, so she's just changed. That's what happened. She got dragged through that mirror, and she changed. That's so weird. She's got skills Barry never knew about. She's treating him kind of differently. Her cooking improved. It's like she became more skilled.
Well, I picked up a phrase or two.
Okay.
Porca miseria. It's a curse word, but it literally means pig misery.
I mean, I guess that's an excuse.
Roses are red,
Oh no. Amunet?
violets are blue,
What is she doing here?
or I'll kill all of you.
She's looking for someone.
You know what will happen if you take this?
I know what will happen to you.
I think this is the kind of situation you want to get in the middle of, Barry. Damn. Yeah.
Did I interrupt date night?
CCPD. Amunet Black, I'm placing you under arrest for robbery and aggravated assault.
You're very official, Mr. Allen.
He's not even switching to the suit.
I'm still a cop who can arrest you.
Oh, okay. Well, by all means, let me help you with the first bit. I have the right to remain silent, which will come in handy.
Treating him like a kid. Honestly, he himself is coming across nervous now too. I guess he's got to act that way.
Don't think of coming after me, because if I see you, I will hold it against all of you and tell the world your real identity.
I mean, I guess that's a valid way to threaten us. What exactly are you going to use that thing for? At least we got to know about that, right?
I can't believe I just stood there and let her walk out.
Barry, it's not your fault. We knew that her knowing your identity would come back to bite us.
Time to find her the old-fashioned way.
What I'm trying to say is we can't risk her putting Team Flash on blast.
Okay, but we also can't do nothing.
Yeah, no, exactly. Well, you got to at least get to the bottom of exactly what she got herself involved in.
This is a bad idea.
Challenging an entire drug cartel to a knife fight, that's a bad idea. Fun, though. This is nothing. Just go over there and talk to him.
Yo, she really is going for the full-on emo look.
Trust your awesome life coach and just get over there.
Well, what do I even say?
I don't know. You said you could be yourself around him, so
You're right.
Oh, shit. Oh, no, man's already got some attention.
I'm sure they're just good friends.
Great friends, actually.
Amunet's not gonna be there, but if someone knows where she's headed next, I can get them to talk. It's what I do. Besides, if things get dicey, we have our code word.
Banana.
You hear that?
It's always got to be something silly. Yeah, okay, Iris. Say what you want. She is rocking the look.
Whiskey, rocks.
Look familiar.
You must be the citizen.
Banana, banana, banana.
Get out! Get out of there, Iris.
I'm looking for Amunet Black.
Yo, Barry is playing it so conservative, but she, like I said, she doesn't give a fuck, dude. She is, I don't know, she's getting herself killed this season. I'm telling you, man, she's taking all the risks.
You don't seem like her type. Got a problem, Lars?
Okay. What was that needed for?
Banana! 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 Banana!
Barry, 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 Barry. I thought we got rid of Earth 2 Barry. Come on now. This is Beta Barry back in action.
Where is Amunet?
She was heisting some specialized tech on this spot.
Thanks for the drink.
That does affect your performance.
Okay, well, that was maybe crossing a line.
I'm sure they have some sort of mob doctor in there somewhere.
Okay, but I mean, it was reckless and it could have backfired.
But it didn't because I knew what I was doing.
Well, that's the thing. She was reckless already last episode, I will say. Like I said, this has been a pattern, but is this maybe, like, also does it have to do with her getting dragged into the mirror? Like, is this another thing that changed about her? She got even more reckless?
Oh, I do love loud noises.
Well, your source at the bar was right. She's here.
Yeah, but what is she doing? Any idea what that tech is?
No.
I can't tell either.
We have to figure out how to stop her before things get...
Who is this? Okay. Didn't we see this? Yeah, we saw this guy already, right?
You're too late.
You know I can't let you leave with that.
I don't think they're working together.
Ooh,
No,
they're enemies.
this is a gang war.
Where did we run into this guy again? Was that on the mission with Ralph? It might have been.
Baby, that device belongs to me.
The vinyl records were mine, Keith.
Since when did you like Radiohead? I had OK Computer on 180-gram vinyl with a triple gatefold sleeve.
That's what they had a falling out over. Fanboy wars.
Oh, please, like you even knew who NWA were before you met me.
Security, freeze!
This is probably their Arrowverse fanbase right here arguing over their favorite show.
Don't anybody move.
Who are you?
Took some doing setting up that deal. And you just stroll out of Giovanni's with my score?
Yeah, honestly, I was gonna ignore this loser too.
Baby,
I said freeze.
you know I'm not letting it go down like that.
That is a cool weapon. Just using it as a whip.
Looks to me like somebody's lost their gym membership.
Like he's not even there. Oh. Yeah, you really are going out Indiana Jones style.
How'd you lift that?
Adrenaline. Stay here, okay? You'll be okay.
It is a little sus.
Well, let's go after him. We have to get the case.
Who needs the case? When you've got what's inside.
Ooh, how the hell? She is so good all of a sudden.
Yeah, I called my dad. He said that Amunet and Goldface are sticking to criminal targets like each other's stash houses. I don't know. I think they're trying to hurt each other.
Great. Let them fight it out. Who cares?
The first item that Amunet stole, a specialized UV projector. The second item was a biome-simulated storage unit. If you combine the two, it can be used to transport delicate plant-based life.
They're after a plant. Why?
That makes no sense. That sounds like some kind of hobby project.
We use the leverage we have, we get close to Amunet, and we solve this thing from the inside.
No. So we stay put.
You mean I stay put?
I mean,
You're the Flash, you know best, right?
what?
He kind of does.
I trust my intuition. My intuition, by the way, that saved my life from an assassin while you were on some island.
Well, intuition, sure. You trust your own expertise too, your own skills. You're like surprisingly confident all of a sudden. Like, I don't know what's going on. The thing is, neither of them are really questioning it about Iris. Right now, she's not questioning herself. Barry has kind of been questioning her. Like, okay, he's been acting surprised, of course, by certain behaviors of her. But he's not said anything about it yet, right? So I'm like thinking, am I stupid for constantly bringing up that this mirror might have something to do with it?
It feels like ever since you came back home the other night,
There we
you've been
go.
acting kind of different.
There we go.
The pancakes and
Seriously? My New Year's resolution? Learn how to make pancakes. And I told you that I was playing a role.
No, she knows, dude. She knows something is up. That's why she's giving all these explanations. They're just made up. Is this even Iris? Is this somebody else? What's going on?
I'm a reporter, Barry, and I'm a damn good one. And risky or not, I deserve to be in that field just as much as you do.
I know that.
That's cool and all. You are gonna get yourself killed, but
I mean, I don't know. It doesn't feel like we're connecting lately.
I've grown, Barry.
well, you're kind of acting like you've outgrown. Like it's kind of I don't know. I'd be putting more blame on you right now than Barry. I don't think Barry's saying anything wrong.
And I'm really proud of the person that I am today. I just wish that you felt the same way too.
Iris.
I feel like she's definitely being a little bit unfair, you know what I mean? And like I said, it's especially the risk-taking part. Barry's not even really mentioning that. But that's what I've just been pointing out the whole time. Like, I feel like she's taking too much on her plate, you know what I mean? She's not as invincible as Barry is, and she can tell herself that she is. It's simply not true. Everybody knows that.
It's just you. Yeah, I thought, you know, maybe it might be the, what's her name? That one, Don's,
Allegra?
yeah.
Nah, you are trying too hard now also to make it seem like, oh, you don't care much for her.
What is that?
Naltorian Mead left us by one of the previous Welleses. You know, back when there were other Wells in the multiverse. Sorry. Nash, I didn't...
These new Earths are 100% gonna spawn different Harrison still in the next couple seasons though, right? Surely. We can't just be stuck with Nash.
I really thought I could help Allegra fall back in love with her ex, but instead I just made a mess of everything.
You got lost. Now you just get back on the highway.
We've all been there.
I knew inroads with this Allegra.
just like you would like, right? Because if I understand correctly, Allegra's doppelganger basically was his daughter, right? Where he's from.
However did you find your way here?
There is a very charming bartender that is giving out tips.
Love. I'll have to kill him. Ladies first.
Wait, and I want in.
I want in. What the fuck is happening anymore?
And why, on this great big blue marble, do you think that I would be interested in that?
Well, because what makes it rare is it's the flower's pollen. When adequately heated, it can be synthesized into a telepathic narcotic.
A telepathic narcotic? You turn into Cecile?
If you can read minds, it would be much easier to gain access to big, fat bank accounts.
Why would you offer that up to her, and why would you want that yourself?
Well done! But you didn't answer the most important question.
Yeah, why?
Well, as you know, I am married to the Flash. And to tell you the truth, I'm afraid that all this superheroing is ruining my marriage. But if I could use the pollen, then I could read his mind.
You are completely out of your goddamn mind. What is going on with her?
Men, they're all idiots. Who needs them? This could be the start of a beautiful friendship.
Why would you team up with her over something this retarded?
Come along. We're going flower shopping.
And you know, first of all, you don't want her to get her hands on that stuff. Second of all, somebody else can get their hands on that stuff, so you don't want it out there. Dude, I literally thought she wanted to get herself, she wanted to get her hands on that stuff because it had something to do with the whole McCullough thing. But she's basically dropped that for now, right? Like, we've not seen any follow-up on that. I'm still not sure whether something is simply going on with Iris here, or like if she is naturally getting to this point, you know what I mean? Or if it's to do with what happened to her with the mirror. It must somehow. But like, none of this shit right now is making any sense, I can tell you that much. I thought it had to do with like, oh, she wants to make sure to catch, you know, I mean, again, she wants to read that it's about Black Hole, it's about the McCullough shit. Like, oh, she wants to take them down. I would understand that, but this can't be about you genuinely feeling that disappointed with Barry, who's not doing anything wrong.
Iris thinks there's something personal going on.
Well, I mean, I do wish they were still a couple.
There's something personal going on with her.
You've been looking down a lot. My floor's not that interesting, so what's up?
It's Iris, actually. I mean, I don't know, it's just something that's suddenly off.
He's looking like, oh boy, you can see it all coming.
What did she say about that?
She's grown, and
she's grown out of her goddamn mind.
I guess she was right. I mean, I didn't notice because I was consumed with Crisis. We're not clicking like usual, though. Do you think maybe she's growing apart?
I was gonna say, I mean, that's kind of, yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for, actually. But her saying I've grown literally makes it sound like she's saying like, oh, I've grown to be better. You know what I mean? I've grown into something else, and you haven't grown with me. It's like she's accusing him. You know what I mean?
You ghosted him.
Kinda.
Why? You didn't want him to find out you're a man.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was never gonna work between us.
I mean, you never gave him a chance to find out who you really are.
It doesn't matter now. He probably hates me for ghosting him.
Are you sure? Because maybe he's been looking for you every day since.
I feel like men tend to be a little bit more forgiving, especially when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Coming clean to Emerson might actually make you feel a lot better. Maybe you'll get a friend out of it. You can't assume that life happens in black and white, because life happens in the gray, and you need to get out there and live it.
Same life lesson.
I felt like I could be myself when I was with him.
So, what went wrong?
As business boomed, our relationship didn't. Our passion wilted and died.
Yeah. I can't imagine why.
The way you two were trying to kill each other?
It's a fine line between love and hate.
There's still some passion. I'll give her that. That's true. Yeah, no, the passion just went into a different kind of direction, but there's still passion.
Why don't you just tell him how you feel? Talk to him.
I'm better off without him. When I get my hands on that flower.
I think it's just a little bit too far out of your comfort zone, is what you're saying.
That glass device you gave me is a miniature biome simulator. The UV projector provides a nurturing light.
Okay. Yep.
No more.
It's the same thing.
Flowers. You should have.
Oh, shit. Yeah, no, it's a battlefield, all right.
And here I thought we weren't exchanging gifts this year.
Okay.
Happy Valentine's Day.
I just kind of hope they don't secretly end up getting it all right in the middle of this battle. That's what I'm saying. This is just turning into a contest to impress. Wow. What? Oh.
What are you doing? I mean, I can't see the flash.
Jesus, I was gonna say, I thought Iris was flashing. I'm like, what?
You are the biggest mistake I ever made.
You always had this one really bad habit. Breathing.
Yo, they both really are just in flat out denial, dude. Kind of like Iris.
I'd rather date Norfolk than you.
And you gotta be pretty damn far gone for that, I will say that.
You guys were happy together once, right? Why'd you break up?
I thought I said.
She stopped listening to me. I needed her support when things went bad, not her cold shoulder.
I actually don't even know if that's not an American accent she's got, is it? I'm not sure what it is, in all fairness.
I said no onesie.
Okay, why does everybody keep calling it that?
Whatever you call it. There's an awful lot of gold in there, Flash.
Oh, shit. Yeah, he's good at manipulating that.
Now, where were we?
I was just about to tell you when I told you I liked your dog. I'm a cat person.
The mud mask you use at night smells rank. Real mud smells better.
I think you were about to kiss, actually.
I have an idea, but it might be reckless. Burn the flower.
I thought we were gonna have them use the file to read each other's minds and realize exactly how they actually felt. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what that is going to do. Oh, no. Oh, we gotta watch out, dude, because this is about to get real passionate.
I'd hold you forever, but that still wouldn't be enough time together.
The sight of your eyes fills my heart with...
Kissing is what it stays at.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should take off my gauntlet.
Leave it on, girl. Daddy likes the middle.
Oh.
I can't unsee this.
Oh my god, no. No, turn it off. End it.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Turning this into a foursome right now. God damn, man. PG-18, the very first episode. I can't believe it.
I said sorry for ghosting him. He accepted my apology.
So he's fine with you being a meta.
Turns out his new drummer is bioluminescent. Emerson and I are gonna be friends again.
Friends. That's how it starts.
You kidding? Really? You bring me to a crappy Valentine's Day open mic night for that?
Also, so I could tell you that I owe you one.
Uh-huh.
The advice you gave, it really helped me get through to Allegra. Almost parental.
Uh-huh. Yeah. She's finally reading what's going on here.
I'm just saying, if you ever want to talk, like I said, I owe you one. I'm a very good listener.
Oh, what? Dude, is this... Huh? Was that Earth 2, Harrison? Why did you just see that, like, for a flash of a moment?
Next year, we lock ourselves in the time vault and don't come out till morning. I'm really sorry that I made you feel like I wasn't seeing all your success in a larger way.
I'm sorry, Barry. You got nothing to apologize for.
For a moment today, I felt like maybe we were growing apart.
That will never happen.
I get that.
Well, good to hear that from her.
Iris West Island. Will you be my Valentine?
You read my mind.
No, no. Another mirror. Yup. What are you... I was gonna say, what are you seeing in there, Iris? Wait, dude, yo, I've been telling you, this wasn't actually Iris. Yep.
That's not me!
Wow. That is what I was gonna say, man. Well, I did call that one out. I did call that one out. I said, is this not Iris? And I mean, you know, something was clearly going on because she got dragged into there and it's like suddenly she just woke up like nothing happened or something, right? Like, yeah, no way. Anyway, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and of course, you can get early access to the next bunch of episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Go and check it out. You can also sign up for free and watch the next episode already right now. So, we'll see you there.